Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to observe you are viewing this video. I am Dr. Olayinka Akanle. I am a sociologist, I'm a researcher, I'm a migration expert. On this channel, I do a number of stuffs, but all the stuffs I do, you can cluster them into four: sociology, research, relationship, and migration. Meanwhile, have you subscribed to this channel? If not, kindly go ahead and subscribe to this channel immediately. Tap the subscribe button on your screen, click the subscribe on your screen to subscribe. If you have subscribed previously, thank you very much for staying tuned. This video today I've titled Australia Reducing Immigration by 50%. Here is what to know and implications for Canada and the United Kingdom. Australia is a major destination country among migrants. They love Australia. I love Australia. But a lot of people want to go to Australia, and this has created a number of problems for Australia, according to the government. So the government is thinking they want to bring sanity back to their immigration system. They want to cut immigration by 50% in the minimum. And this will not take, it has to start immediately, and over the next 2 years, they will continue to tighten the rules, the rules on immigration, because Australians are angry. Every problem in Australia now is blamed on immigrants. Unemployment, cost of living is over the roof, rent is astronomically high, unemployment rate is high, congestion of the city very high. Infrastructure, they claim, is overstretched. And all of this, they blame on high level of immigration. And there's voter anger. Australia is going to election. And people are making immigration as a major issue to determine who wins. So the government is trying significantly to bring migration down to please Australians. At least 62% of Australians believe immigration is too high in Australia and something should be done about it urgently. So the government is trying to respond because everything is blamed on immigrants. More importantly, this same sentiment is found in Canada, is found in the United Kingdom. Even UK now, there is a debate. The Prime Minister is already struggling to reduce immigration and to push at anti-immigration bills. And also in Canada is a lot of issues. So immigrants have to begin to think out of the box, have to begin to look at these facts and make more informed decisions, whether to act quickly or to take alternative routes. So what we are seeing in Canada now is going to manifest in Canada, UK, because they are all going through election cycle very soon, and immigration on the agenda of this country is very high. So there's going to be a tsunami. There's going to be a tsunami. So there's political pressure, cost of living, shelter problem, all of them, they are there. So the government of Australia believe current immigration system is unsustainable. Since the post-COVID era, there have been enormous people moving into Canada, into Australia and other places. And so Canada, UK, you can expect them to follow suit aggressively. But now, let's talk about the Australia. So in Australia now, there's a lot of emphasis on making visa rules very difficult, especially for international students. They want to make it difficult for international students to come into the place. And there are not less than 2.2 million people who are on temporary visas in Australia. These people now, it will be difficult for them to renew their visas. This 2 million people, and people coming in afresh, there will be problem. International students now, if they want to go to Canada, to Australia now, they expect that the English language proficiency test will be more difficult and the visa refusal rate will be higher. Then low-skilled workers will be it will be difficult for low-skilled workers to come into Australia now because they don't want them anymore. So they will increase the income threshold. So they will make it higher wage threshold. So you must have skill that can earn high income before you can come to Australia. So if you are just a middle income earner, low income earner, Australia doesn't want you anymore. So that means you have to increase your skill. You have to upgrade to have the higher income earner threshold to be able to go to Canada. So that means to Australia. So that means there's a lot of pressure, on skill, on earnings in Australia. So if you are not so skillful, you might have problems. If you are international students, you have to think very carefully because the English proficiency test will be more difficult now to discourage people from coming in. So yet they want to open new visa window for highly skilled essential workers that within a week, so as they are making it difficult for people, students and those skilled workers, high skilled workers have been encouraged. Within a week, if you are a high skilled worker, you can get your visa within 1 week. Even you can fast track everything. The low processing time for high skilled workers. So to be easier for high skilled workers to come in. So they said this is for Australia's future. So it is very important for all of us to pay close attention to this, because there is a lot of cry about rent, as high as 25% increase in rent in Sydney, in Melbourne. You know, these major cities are homes to migrants, immigrants in Australia. So this pressure on rent and the rest of them, you know, this pressure is creating a lot of problem for Australia, and they think it's not sustainable, and they want to frustrate immigration as much as possible. That in the next 2 years from now, it must come down by 50%. That's a lot. So this is a major issue. Tougher visa regime coming in Australia. So if you want to go to Australia, be fast. Look for alternatives and do your homework. Till I see you in my next video, take care of yourself and subscribe to the channel.